Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my domain once again. This is Everything Animated. And on today's show, we got ourselves a pretty popular show to many. It's called Rosario and Vampire. And here's my review. Rosario and Vampire. Or is it Rosario plus Vampire? I know, I made this joke last week. I still don't know if it's and or plus. Anyway, the story of Rosario and Vampire takes place around your average nerdy guy named Skune. And lo and behold, he runs into a very attractive woman by the name of Mocha. And soon after, he finds out she is actually a vampire. She bites him right on the neck, and for some reason doesn't turn into a vampire, but instead has a little mark on his neck, I guess. Mocha has this rosary around her neck. At first we don't know what it's for, but then later on, whenever her rosary is taken off, she turns into her true form. The true vampire with white hair and red eyes. It's kind of cool. After the first episode, it's pretty entertaining. But later in the season, we see what the show truly is. It's a harem genre, because later he meets a big, busty boob succubus by the name of Kurumu. A young lolly witch by the name of Yukari. A very shy, I guess, emo-looking ice creature woman thing named Mizori. And then another witch by the name of Ruby. Honestly, she's like barely even in it, but okay. Guess she's part of the harem too. With every episode, we pretty much get the same thing. We see a character fights Skune gets saved by Mocha the vampire, lather, rinse, repeat. It's pretty much the same thing every episode, and it goes on like that for a while. Later on it does get interesting, but only for the first season. There was a second season of Rosario and Vampire, and honestly, it wasn't that good. The second season has much more fan service, much more bouncing boobs, much more panty shots, and also we are introduced to a new character who happens to be Mocha's younger sister, Coco. God, is she annoying. The animation for this show is actually not too bad. It's entertaining. It's eye-catching. The characters themselves are very appealing. I mean, I can't help it. They are drawn really nice. I first watched this show dubbed, and I continue to watch this show dubbed because of the one and only Alexis Tipton. She has a very, very attractive voice to where I just love hearing her talk. The rest of the voice acting's really well done too, and I would recommend either this one, or if you prefer to stick with the Japanese subbed, there's nothing wrong with that either. I just prefer the dubbed for this particular show. I might say something that would possibly spoil it for people who have not seen it, and so for those who haven't seen it, click this button right here. I will say, as far as the whole build-up and the ending of this show, once again we have a show that kind of has a very crappy ending. It's not that it didn't end. I mean, sure, it ended, but not in a very good way. For example, in season 1, Mocha, she said, one of these days, you're gonna have to make a choice between one of us girls. And who's it going to be? Because the more you put it off, the longer it'll hurt the ones that you don't love. And I thought that was very interesting, and I seriously thought they were gonna go somewhere with that. But no, they didn't go anywhere with that. Instead, we have Skune right here saying, "Oh, well, I like all of you. I don't know who to pick, so sorry." And I just thought, well, that's kind of a ripoff. All in all, this is basically an ichi slash harem. It's okay. I can see why fans like it. It's got a huge following. All the characters themselves are unique and very likable. This is based off of a manga. I don't know, I think that manga ended not that long ago. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that everybody's been asking for a season 3 for a long time. And so far, it's been 6 years and there's still no sign of a season 3 in sight. For being enjoyable, having nice little characters, and some not bad looking fight scenes, it gets some points. For being very redundant and for being overly done with the fan service and also having a bad ending, it loses some points as well. It's fun, it's not great, but all in all, if you're a fan of the genre of ichi slash harem, this one's actually a pretty good one for you, and I would recommend it for you for those people that like that genre. Rosario and Vampire gets a not too bad, but also not too good 2.5 out of 5. And there you have it, folks. That is my review. Please remember to give me a like. If you're new to the channel, give me a subscribe. Also, if you have any more new suggestions that you would like me to review, please send them my way. And next week's video that I review is an anime and show that I hold near and dear to my heart. And I can't wait for you guys to watch that one too. So as always, thank you for stopping by. Everything animated.